What up, guys? Any tier, Guild Forever, however you want to call me. We're going to be reviewing Fairy Tail 100 Year Quest chapters 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We find out whose hand was that from where we left off on chapter 19. It was in fact the hand of Ignia, Igniel's real son, proclaimed. I'm pretty sure it is, because if Natsu said the flame smells just like Igniel's, it's Igniel's son. Where else? How else do you connect it? So it's wild. So Igniel's son is in fact the fire dragon god. And he is crazy overpowered amongst the other amongst the other god dragons. This guy was even so cocky that he was like, you know what, bro? Let me help you out. Here you go. Here's some little flames here. Go ahead, eat the flame, buddy. Go ahead, eat it, and you show that pitiful excuse of a god what's for. So, I need you to eat this. Go ahead, beat him, get stronger, and when you're strong enough to where you feel like you can fight me, come seek me out. I'll be glad to give you the 2-piece. That'd be fun. Ignia is very, very, very cocky. Granted, when you proclaim to be some sort of god, or when people like call you some kind of divinity or some kind of godlike being, you can get an ego. You can, but obviously he's not a good dragon. He's nothing like his father. The fact that Igniel's son, real son, is acting in such a disgraceful way. I mean, I understand why Ignia doesn't really care about his dad, because first of all, they've never met each other. Second of all, if you've never known someone your entire life and you only ever knew your mother, obviously the father is never going to come into the equation of your life. Period, point blank. You could always seek them out of curiosity, but really, they're not going to be a part of your life that way. You just want to know about them or their situation or what, so on and so forth. That's typically how it is for children. Like, you're curious on who your parent is that you weren't around with your entire life, but you're not interested in making them a part of your life. You just want to meet them. That's it. And I'm not gonna lie, this Ignia, so apparently dragons can go on they can take a human form, then dragons get the plus. Humans, once humans discover the power of the dragon, they slowly lose their human nature and turn into monsters. Dragons, on the other hand, pure-blooded dragons, they have the ability to transform themselves into humans. That is wild. Dragons get the benefit of the doubt. They still retain their dragon form while becoming humans in the process. Whether Natsu is gonna tap into whatever that power was when he ate Ignia's flame, he was completely driven off the hunger of power. You can just tell it in his eyes. It almost gave me like a... I'm not sure. Maybe I was the only one that interpreted it, but didn't it look like a fusion of when he goes into his E&D kind of form and Dragon Force? It looked like a fusion of Dragon Force and E&D's power. Now, whether he's still a demon of Zeref, no matter how you look at it. Yes, he's still a Natsu, but no matter how you look at it, he's still E&D. He's still a demon, technically. So, I'm not sure if that... Because you know how Natsu is and how most Dragon Slayers are. Once they eat something, they use it to empower them, and then they manifest that power to take it on as their own. Same thing when Natsu ate Loxus's flames, when Sting ate Rogue's shadow, when Gagio eat the Bane particles, so on and so forth. You know what I mean. Dragon Slayers are able to eat almost anything and then use that power to make it their own while at the same time increasing their strength and replenishing. So that's what it kind of feels like happened here with Natsu. He took Ignea's flame, and I also noticed that sometimes they use sort other people's power as some kind of a power source to awaken their Dragon Force power. So I'm pretty sure that was Dragon Force. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comment section below if was that necessary Dragon Force. Because once again, I still am a firm believer that that was a fusion of Dragon Force and his END form. Or it's just that, I mean, some of the markings did kind of look like Ignea's markings. I'm not 100% sure. But overall, can't wait to see the showdown between Natsu and Ignea. I'm sure it's gonna happen later on in the series. He might even just be the last dragon they seal. As for how Natsu's gonna beat him, I don't know. I have no freaking clue. But it's obviously predicted that Natsu's gonna beat Ignea. Natsu, like, it's easily foretelling, unless they do something interesting. Like, who knows? Maybe Ignea and Natsu fight sooner than I think they're gonna fight, and when they do, Natsu loses, he recovers, comes back stronger than ever, gets a Zenkai boost, and be like, all right, Ignea, put up your deuces. I'm pretty sure something along those lines, unless he just fight him once and that's when he beats him. I'm curious on who's the next god dragon they're gonna take down or reason with. Ignea is already confirmed as a bad god dragon, and from what I can tell from Mercphobia, pretty much all the other god dragons have committed heinous deeds. So maybe some of them are like Mercphobia, maybe some of them aren't that bad anymore, they had a change of heart, who knows. But I'm pretty sure for the most part they're going to be someone that Natsu and the group has to fight. I highly recommend Natsu not eating that flame. It did power him up, but honestly, Ignea is way too cocky. The fact that he let Natsu eat his flame is like, buddy, I mean, unless he's just that confident in his own strength, which I guess it is what it is. Powerhouses tend to be too cocky at times, but for reasonable reasons. Still, I'm curious to see how Natsu plans to defeat him. I'm not sure if he's just gonna, over the course of him fighting other dragon gods, he's gonna get to a level to where he can beat Ignea, or he's gonna get some sort of training or some kind of boost. All I know is at his current level, he is not stronger than Ignea. He is not at his level. Yes, Natsu was the one that brought down the hammer on Acnologia, but it was mostly a team effort. It wasn't just Natsu, it was a team effort. Natsu just delivered the finishing blow, when really the build up to that was everyone else. When I'm pretty sure if Acnologia wasn't frozen in place by that little enchantment that Lucy and everyone in Magnolia came up with, I'm sure Acnologia would have been able to stop Natsu's combination Slayer attack. But still, it was still good to watch. And then we finally get to see the Guildmaster for Diablos, and he wants to eat a god dragon because he is hungry. Because as he says, once you have the taste of dragon in your mouth, it's not the same eating anything else. Still, in my opinion, I feel like the real threat could be, well, there's a lot of threats going on. The 5 dragon god, well, we don't really know most of them, so I'm just going to say this. The real threats are the white mage, Toka, Ignea, and now Diablos. There's these 3 massive threats on the horizon, and they're all headed towards Fairy Tail. Now, I'm pretty sure Diablos is gonna end up coming again to take down Aldrin or whoever is the next god dragon they're gonna be facing. And Toka is just on her way to where Natsu and his group are heading. Don't know what's going to happen once they meet, but I'm pretty sure there's going to have to be a fight going on. Otherwise, another god dragon is going to lose its power, because this girl is that overpowered. She has the strength to completely suspend the dragon's power or completely isolate it from its former presence, its former glory. We'll see what happens though. But anyway, let's just get into the question. Question 1. What are your thoughts on Ignia? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you like them? Do you don't like them? Explain it to me there. Question 2. Based on the the other dragons, the other god dragons that were discussed in this chapter, if you were to change one of them for a different category, like let's just say there's the wood dragon Aldrin. If you wouldn't want Aldrin to be a wood dragon, what kind of dragon would you want him to be? And explain to me why in the comment section below. Alright then guys, that's it for me. Don't forget to like, comment, sub if you haven't already. It really motivates me to put more content out there for you guys as my guildmates, and I'll see you guys on the next chapter. Peace.